one of the SEC classics, right? Two teams just battling. We did whatever was necessary to win the game. Defensively, obviously the 5 turnovers, playing to our defense. Grant Chadwick was outstanding. I'm sorry that that doesn't sound appealing to you folks, but I really don't care. We're trying to win football games. We flipped field position, and I think he had 4 inside the 20. 4 inside the 20. He was our weapon on offense today, and that's how we needed to win the game. We came up with a big play with the run at the end of the game to salt it away. And just really, really pleased with our guys and the way they handle things. You lose arguably your best defensive player in the first series. Then his brother goes down, but we got a third Weeks. And so we brought in the third Weeks. Not sure he knew exactly what was going on, but he's game, which is great. And that's what I love about this group. They just kept battling. Where a lot of teams would have been deflated in the way that went against us early on, they kept playing, believed that they were going to win. And sometimes I think as fans you got to understand there are ways to lose that game if you're not smart. And I thought we were very smart in the way we managed the game, and managing it was for the outcome that we got, and that is winning a football game in the SEC. This is a journey. This is a long time. Do we want to clean up things? Absolutely. But, again, holding somebody to 10 points that has talented players on the offensive side of the ball, and then finding a way to win the game, really proud of our group. So with that, questions?
Brian in the back, I know you love these immediate post-game sessions, but what are you seeing with your offense?
Stop. Really? Is that the first question? We won the game 20-10. Try another question. What do you want me to tell you? I just laid it out for you. We played the game to win the game. We played the game to win the game.
All right. How about third down then? What is going on with third down?
It's one game. Last game, we were great on third down. You're looking at this from the wrong perspective. LSU won the football game. Won the game. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? You want us to win 70-0 against Florida to keep you happy?
No, I think people want to know why you can't run the ball, quite honestly.
We can run the ball. Did you see the last play of the game? That's all you need. You just need one. There's a ridiculous questions. And I'm getting tired of it. That football team just worked their tail off to get an SEC win, and you want to know what's wrong. You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled. This team is 17-1 at night. 17-1. Give them some respect. How about that? Give them some respect instead of micro-analyzing every little thing. This is ridiculous. For a group of seasoned reporters, that kind of question is so out of line.
Coach Deshaun Spears, 2 interceptions tonight. It seems like he's worked into a role on an
That's
important
a
role
great
on,
question. Thank you.
It seems like he's worked into a role on third downs in particular.
And you know why? Because he's been grinding. He's been grinding. Every single day he comes in and he's looking for an opportunity to get on the field. You're my favorite reporter now. Thank you. Next question. Who's got it? Another great question. An incredible question. We played Ty Singleton. How many snaps has he had? Maybe 3. He's had 3 snaps all year. And the kid came in there game and playing. Devon Keys had to play the whole game. Zach Weeks, he doesn't even know where the Cox Center is for academic support. I mean, and he went out there and he flew around. I see it so differently than you guys. You want to immediately attack it. I love what they did tonight. They found a way to win. And if you guys don't like that, I really don't care. Because I'm so happy for those guys because they're in there singing because they worked their tails off tonight. And that's the point. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but it was a stupid question.
Brian, another defensive question, actually. I mean, 5 interceptions. Hey, over here.
Thank you.
Is there something that was maybe a through line through those interceptions that y'all were able to maybe affect DJ Lagway in some way to kind of make that happen?
Well,
with
as
him?
you saw, he was never settled in the pocket, right? We were moving that pocket where there was great pressure. And so he could never settle and be in rhythm. Most of those picks were out of rhythm throws. And that was the game plan, is to get him out of rhythm. We brought a lot of pressures. They were 5-man pressures, so we were in good coverage situations where we had some zone defenders through some of our simulated pressures that allowed us to be in a really good position. So we weren't caught in many situations where we were strictly in a one-on-one situation. We could have somebody that was overlapping from top down.
Hey, Coach, your big tight end had a real nice long catch.
He did. Another great question.
Had you practiced that play, or is that a new play, or is that something
Well, it was
you...
a play-action pass, right? And so that safety had been coming down and fitting the run. One of the reasons why we struggled a little bit, they had the extra hat in there, and we were pretty conservative, not wanting to throw the football. And sooner or later, you got to hit some of those plays, and we were able to hit the tight end off of a play-action seam route.
Brian, it's not a question for the game, but when the league moves to 9 games, this is possibly a game that could fall off of the schedule.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't know that.
Potentially, they haven't announced who the permanent opponents could be. So,
Yeah.
I mean, would it be beneficial for this game to not be played every year, or is there something to the LSU Florida rivalry?
It's a question that really I don't have a great answer for, because I don't know what that's going to look like moving forward. I know that you're going to get 3 natural rivalry schools, that you'll continue to play. And then within I believe, a 4-year window, you'll play everybody. So you're right. I mean, there's a chance that this won't be a game that we play every year. But you saw it. I mean, there's great emotion out there. The fans are into it. We got wristbands. We got lights. Somebody said the Tiger was great at dancing in the end zone to keep everybody happy, because nobody likes the offense. You guys are killing me. Yes, next question.
Yes, Brian, right here. Just the update maybe on West Weeks. Just
Yeah.
what is it? And then Braylon Moore to go out there and give you everything he had tonight. Just
no
what do you
doubt.
say about
Another
him?
great question. Braylon was so gritty to go in there and play. I mean, he had high ankle sprain. And he was like, Coach, I'm going to find a way to play. And he told us that early in the week, and we were just really safe with him and careful with him, and did a great job. It's a calf injury with Wes. We don't think it's, a serious injury. It's not a knee. It's not an ACL. It's not an MCL. But it was a calf injury, and he couldn't really put any pressure on it. So, our doctors felt it was prudent that if he couldn't put enough of pressure on, that he was not going to be effective for us.
In the back, Pickett, his interception, the 5th one of the ball game, just to see everybody, the celebration and what it meant for the freshmen to have.
He came out of the 3rd row, didn't he? I mean that's length. And look, he's got great instincts. The guys were excited that he made the play. And I'm excited for him as a freshman to make that kind of play. But, PJ played great. I mean, anticipating slant routes that we gave up last year, you know what I mean? And just being there. Mansour continues. I don't even know why you would throw over there. He's in great position. So I just think it was, great coverage on the back end, really disruptive up front, that DJ was moving most of the time trying to make those throws.
Coach, I know you have not over here. I know you have not seen game film yet, but your early assessment on what you saw out of Garrett tonight.
I thought he did some things better. Obviously, the interception can't happen. I mean, we've talked about it enough, and I'm not going to beat him up here. And he knows. We got to take care of the football. And the way we're playing offensively, we have to be smart, right, and take what the defense gives us. We're in field goal position there, and we got to get 3 points on the board in that situation. So piecing it together. Remember now, we had 4 NFL draftees off that offensive line. 4 guys that got drafted in the NFL. I don't know if anybody really knew that. These guys are working hard to get better. I'm with them every single day, and I watch them, and they're going to have to get better. There's no doubt. But they're committed, and we're going to commit to them, and we're going to keep working with them.
Coach, did you get a good look at the targeting call on Whit Weeks, and if so, what did you think of it?
It's a fair question that you've asked. I come at it from a different perspective. I think when you become a runner and you duck your head, that targeting is not what we're looking for. It doesn't this is not my call, but I think from a national standpoint, that's the one area that I've always had a problem. When you become a runner and you drop your head, then the crown is susceptible to hitting somebody as a runner. If he's a receiver, if he's defenseless, if any of those other things come up in targeting, I get it. I just have a hard time with this one. I guess they watched it, and he must have hit with the top of his head, the crown. And if you hit with the crown, then it meets targeting. So I understand that. I'm not here. I just philosophically have a hard time when a guy becomes a runner and he ducks his head. That's a difficult burden to put on a tackler.
Coach, before I ask it, is a question on Aaron Anderson fair? Is that a fair question for me to ask?
Listen, I'm not gonna start grading before the question comes out. Bring it out, and then we'll grade.
In his time here at LSU, he's grown so much, and he was huge for you guys tonight on third down. Can you talk about what you've seen from him over the last couple of years as he's developed in your program?
Maturity, accountability, responsibility, number of different things. He had a weight training at 7 a.m. He was told he had tutoring at about 6:45. Came in early, got his weight training in, and went to tutoring. That would have never happened before. I just love the growth of the young man, the maturity, what he's doing off the field. And so I just have a different perspective than you guys. I love what they're doing. They're working their tails off. We're not perfect. But we're going to make progress every single day. And we're going to, play to a great defense that we have right now, and we're going to keep working to get better on offense so Cobble can ask some questions next week.
Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Jacques, very good this time. Go ahead, ask your question now.
You scored one offensive touchdown. Yes. Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
And you win the game.
Have you ever won a game here with only scoring 9 points?
Earthquake game was 7-6. That was a long time ago.
Well, what's that? 5-0 game. Okay. So we've been down this road before. We scored 20.
That's right. So how much has your defense improved in a year to put them out there and to play the way they are? And you lean on them to win games now.
We're leaning on them to win, right? I mean, guys, you guys were here when we had a prolific offense. That doesn't work. You can't outscore people and be a championship team. You can build your offense around the defense if it's that good. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get better on offense, be more efficient. But at the end of the day, we're not going to put our defense in a bad situation. And that's what we have to get better at. If there's some takeaways from here, it's really about ball control, flipping the field, doing a better job of being more efficient in third down situations when we can run it in third and short. And maybe we got to get in the eye like we did at the end there with a fullback back there and pound the football. If that's what we have to do, that's what we're going to do. Good question. Thank you.